For centuries, the story of Christopher Columbus's arrival in the Americas in 1492 has been taught as the beginning of European contact with the New World. This narrative, however, overlooks a compelling and growing body of evidence that suggests the possibility of earlier transatlantic voyages. Could people of African descent have reached the Americas long before Columbus set sail? This question has ignited debate among historians, archaeologists, and anthropologists, challenging us to reconsider our understanding of global history and the interconnectedness of ancient civilizations. The traditional narrative centers on European exploration. Yet, emerging research and reinterpretations of existing evidence point to a more complex story. This story acknowledges the maritime capabilities of non-European cultures and their potential to have traversed the vast expanse of the Atlantic Ocean. The theory of pre-Columbian African voyages to the Americas is not merely a footnote in history. It is a call to re-examine the accepted narrative and embrace a more inclusive and accurate understanding of the past. Challenging established historical accounts can be met with resistance. However, it is through questioning, investigating, and reinterpreting evidence that we gain a deeper understanding of our world. The exploration of pre-Columbian African voyages is not about diminishing the significance of European exploration. Instead, it is about recognizing the contributions and interactions of diverse cultures in shaping our shared history. The idea that Africans may have reached the Americas before Columbus is not a new one. It has been discussed and debated for centuries, often dismissed as mere speculation. However, recent discoveries and a growing willingness to challenge Eurocentric views of history have breathed new life into this theory. By examining the available evidence, we can begin to piece together a more complete and nuanced understanding of the past and the role of African civilizations in shaping the global tapestry. One of the most compelling pieces of evidence supporting the theory of pre-Columbian African voyages comes from the Mali Empire, a powerful West African kingdom that flourished in the 14th century, known for its immense wealth and cultural achievements. According to oral histories preserved by the Mandinka people of Mali, Mansa Musa, the renowned ruler who made a legendary pilgrimage to Mecca in 1324, inherited the throne from his brother, Abu Bakr II. Abu Bakr II, however, was not content with ruling a vast empire. His ambitions extended far beyond the borders of Mali. He was driven by a thirst for knowledge and a desire to explore the unknown, to uncover what lay beyond the familiar horizons of his kingdom. Accounts tell us that Abu Bakr II abdicated his throne and embarked on a westward voyage across the Atlantic Ocean, a journey filled with uncertainty and promise. He outfitted a fleet of ships, stocked with provisions and manned by skilled navigators and sailors, and set off into the vastness of the sea, driven by a vision of discovery. The details of his voyage, passed down through generations of oral tradition, describe his determination to reach what lay beyond the horizon, a testament to his adventurous spirit. While skeptics might dismiss these accounts as mere legend, there is reason to believe they hold a grain of truth rooted in the rich history and capabilities of the Mali Empire. The Mali Empire was renowned for its wealth, power, and advanced knowledge of astronomy, mathematics, and shipbuilding, which were unparalleled in the region. The empire's control of gold mines and extensive trade networks provided it with the resources and skills necessary to undertake such an ambitious expedition, showcasing their ingenuity and resourcefulness. Moreover, the currents and wind patterns of the Atlantic Ocean make a transatlantic voyage from West Africa not only possible, but in some ways more feasible than a journey from Europe due to the natural pathways created by these currents. The Canary Current, which flows southward along the coast of Africa, meets the North Equatorial Current, which flows westward across the Atlantic, creating a natural pathway for ships sailing from the region of Mali to the Americas, facilitating their journey. This knowledge of ocean currents, combined with their advanced shipbuilding techniques, suggests that the Malians possessed the maritime capabilities to have made such a voyage, highlighting their sophisticated understanding of navigation and exploration. The story of Abu Bakr II's voyage is not the only piece of evidence suggesting pre-Columbian African contact with the Americas. There are numerous accounts and artifacts that hint at a rich tapestry of interactions between these distant lands. Indigenous oral histories from various parts of the Americas also hint at the arrival of visitors from across the sea long before Columbus. These stories, often shared around campfires and in communal gatherings, have been preserved through the ages. These stories, passed down through generations, provide intriguing glimpses into a past that challenges the traditional narrative of American history. They speak of encounters, exchanges, and shared knowledge that have shaped the cultures on both sides of the Atlantic. In South America, for example, the oral traditions of the Tupi people of Brazil tell of ancient visitors arriving in boats made of reeds, similar to the reed boats used by ancient Egyptians and other African cultures. These boats, crafted with skill and precision, were capable of long sea voyages. These visitors, described as having dark skin and wearing strange clothing, are said to have shared their knowledge of agriculture, medicine, and astronomy with the indigenous populations. Their influence can be seen in various aspects of indigenous life and practices. Similarly, in North America, the Zuni people of the southwestern United States have oral histories that describe the arrival of black Mexicans from the south. These stories are rich with details of the interactions and the lasting impact these visitors had on the Zuni way of life. These visitors, who arrived long before the arrival of the Spanish, are said to have taught the Zuni people how to cultivate cotton and other crops. This knowledge significantly enhanced the agricultural practices of the Zuni, leading to more prosperous communities. These oral histories, while often overlooked or dismissed, provide intriguing clues that suggest contact with cultures from across the Atlantic long before Columbus. They offer a different perspective on the interconnectedness of ancient civilizations. Even Columbus himself noted the presence of black-skinned people in the Americas when he arrived in the Caribbean. His observations, recorded meticulously in his journal, add another layer to the mystery of pre-Columbian transoceanic contact. In his journal, he wrote of meeting indigenous people who told him of black people who had come from the east, trading in spears tipped with gold. This account suggests a well-established network of trade and cultural exchange. While Columbus attributed this to stories of black people he believed to be in Asia, his observations further fuel the possibility of earlier African voyages. These accounts challenge the conventional understanding of the history of exploration. These oral histories, though fragmented and passed down through generations, offer a unique perspective on the past. They are a testament to the rich cultural heritage and the enduring memories of indigenous peoples. They provide valuable insights into the memories and experiences of indigenous cultures, reminding us that the history we thought we knew is often incomplete. By piecing together these stories, we gain a fuller picture of our shared past. By listening to these stories and considering them alongside other forms of evidence, we open ourselves up to a more inclusive and nuanced understanding of American history. This broader perspective allows us to appreciate the complexity and richness of human interactions across time and space. Beyond oral histories, archaeological and genetic evidence also supports the possibility of pre-Columbian African contact with the Americas. This evidence is drawn from a variety of sources, each contributing a piece to the larger puzzle of our shared human history. Archaeological discoveries in various parts of the Americas have unearthed artifacts and skeletal remains that point to an African presence long before Columbus. These findings challenge the conventional narratives and open up new avenues for understanding the past. These findings, while sometimes controversial, challenge traditional timelines and force us to reconsider the possibilities of ancient transoceanic voyages. The idea that ancient peoples could have crossed vast oceans is both fascinating and provocative. In Mexico, for example, the Olmec civilization, which flourished from around 1500 to 400 BC, has long intrigued scholars with its enigmatic sculptures and sophisticated cultural achievements. The Olmecs are often considered the mother culture of Mesoamerica. Some researchers point to striking similarities between Olmec art and artifacts and those found in various African cultures. These similarities suggest a possible cultural exchange or influence that predates European contact. The colossal stoneheads, for which the Olmecs are best known, bear features that some argue resemble African facial characteristics. These features have sparked debates among historians and archaeologists about their origins. Furthermore, the presence of certain plants and animals in the Americas which are not native to the continent but are found in Africa, suggests the possibility of transoceanic contact. This evidence adds another layer to the complex history of human migration. For instance, the bottle gourd, a plant native to Africa, has been found in archaeological sites in South America dating back thousands of years. This plant's presence in the Americas raises intriguing questions about ancient agricultural practices and trade routes. While some argue that these plants could have arrived through natural means, such as ocean currents, others suggest that their presence is more likely explained by human intervention. This debate continues to fuel research and discussion in the academic community. Genetic studies also provide intriguing clues about ancient migrations and interactions between populations. These studies have the potential to rewrite our understanding of human history. Recent genetic analyses of skeletal remains from the Americas have revealed the presence of DNA markers that are more commonly found in populations of African descent. These findings suggest a more complex picture of ancient human migration. While more research is needed to fully understand the implications of these genetic findings, they lend further credence to the theory of pre-Columbian African voyages to the Americas. This ongoing research continues to uncover new insights. The archaeological and genetic evidence is not without its critics, and some argue that similarities in artifacts or genetic markers could be explained by convergent evolution or other factors. These critiques are an important part of the scientific process. However, the growing body of evidence, when considered collectively, paints a compelling picture of ancient connections between continents that were once thought to be separated by an impassable ocean. This evidence challenges our understanding of ancient human capabilities. As we continue to explore and understand these findings, we gain valuable insights into the interconnectedness of ancient civilizations and the complex history of human migration and cultural exchange. This journey of discovery enriches our appreciation of the diverse tapestry of human history.